I just want to remind everyone that's watching, today you can win prizes at home. Just be sure to download our app and also like us on Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Asheville Highway Animal Hospital. It is our AHA Web Fest week, and I have here Dr. Ricardo Kendrick.
Hi everybody.
We have been doing a section of get to know your vets, and Dr. Rick, I know that everyone out there wants to know a little bit more about you, about what you do, how you grew up, and we know that Dr. Joe is your dad.
That's correct.
So tell us a little bit about how that was growing up, with Dr. Joe and in the vet field.
I'll try to keep this as PG as I can. So, back when we were growing up, you were expected to basically work. So the expectation was that if there was something that needed to be done, you were basically responsible for doing it. I was here probably when I started out at about 5 years of age.
Okay.
I always make the joke about my dad. I was never basically his child, more of a tax write-off than I was anything else. He had us working from a very, very young age, doing everything that possibly could need done, from the yard work outside to checking on animals to basically cleaning up every single bit of poop and pee and everything else that can be done. So we had to know how to do every single job. There was no, oh, this is Dr. Joe's kids, and they were expected not to do anything. We were expected to do everything that they possibly could be able to do at a younger age.
You were basically learning the ins and outs of everything.
Yes.
Sometimes literally.
Yes, unfortunately, yes.
What is it that made you decide, hey, yes, I am going to be a vet?
Like most kids, I probably rebelled against it at first. Dad never pushed on us to become veterinarians. He just pushed on us that once we turned 18, we were going to have to get out of his house. So I actually started off with different majors and tried different things, but I always would keep coming back to this was a love and a passion, probably because I had been around it so much. And then finally I had one of my college advisors who was like, why are you not going into the medical field? Because you seem to like it. And then I said, okay, well, I guess I will. And the rest is history.
So definitely, you had a great passion for it. And see, people like all our vets here, they have passion for the animals. They are passionate about what they do. So definitely, you can trust them. And we thank you for your support. I mean, for always providing that trust, giving us that trust, and trusting us with your babies. So what is it that, what's an advice that you would give for young adults, for children who would like to be part of the veterinary field?
The key to understanding about veterinary field is to understand that it's long hours, it's hard work, it requires a lot of dedication. It's not a matter of playing with puppies all the time, and it's not a matter of basically everything's going to be always great and hunky-dory, but it is one of the most rewarding fields you can ever have. It's a lot when people give us the trust to basically take care of their fur babies, who are a lot of times the only kids that people have, or sometimes it's the only family that people have. And there's a lot of honor in being trusted to make sure that we're going to do the right thing by their pets.
And definitely, I know our clients definitely see that and are very grateful to have you all here. This field sometimes comes with challenges. What are some of the more challenging things that you have experienced?
I think the most challenging are probably the euthanasias. They kind of get rough on you sometimes. I don't think people understand that we're veterinarians are perfectionists, and we want everything to go the way that we want it to go. And the unfortunate thing is that we know it is necessary sometimes, but it's almost like a failure. You feel like you've done everything you can, but at the same time, it's just one little thing extra I could have done. And a lot of times there isn't, most times it isn't, but it's honored to be able to be with that pet on the last moment and with those people, but at the same time, it's kind of bittersweet because we're saying goodbye to a family member as well, too.
Mm-hmm. And that's what it is. I mean, this place is a special place for pets and people, and we want it to feel like a family. You're part of the family, and it can be challenging, especially because, like you said, there are family members that you're saying goodbye to.
Yes.
But with this field, there also comes some laughter, some good times. So, what is one of the craziest, funniest things that you have experienced?
Oh my gosh. I'll keep this as PG as I can, but a lot of times when people come in here, sometimes they want us to be kind of a second opinion for their doctors as well too. I do remember this one time where there was a pet that came in and the dog had a type of mange, and this type of mange could be caught by basically people as well too. So I had to ask the question, is there anyone at home that has any red bumps or anywhere or has been doing some scratching themselves? And the lady proceeded to yank up her shirt and show me the area where she had the rash, and so it kind of took me and the assistant by surprise a little bit, and she basically wanted me to do an analysis on it, and I was like, okay, no, you need to go tell your doctor this. This is not part of my job description. Right
We
here.
need a 4-legged baby. Like in your bio on the website, you tell us that you like cooking.
Yes.
What's your specialty as a chef?
I don't have a specialty per se. I like to experiment with cooking. Cooking is almost like chemistry for me. So I like to play with different flavors, play with different tastes. I like the shows that basically where they're cooking and you throw out ingredients and you just say, okay, make a dinner out of it. That's my kind of thing. I like to just go in my refrigerator or my freezer sometimes, say, okay, I've got this, this, and this. All right, let's make a meal for under $5 and go. So that's more of a thrill to me. But I am that perfectionist, and my wife gets on me because sometimes if it doesn't come out to the taste that I want it to, I will throw the whole meal away, and that's been a source of some arguments in my house sometimes.
It's like we're ready to eat.
Yes, and if it's not the exact flavor I wanted, then it's gone, and I have been known to do that before,
So do you prefer like the sweetness or the spicy, or is there a certain?
It depends on the day. I do probably prefer more of the Caribbean types of flavors with the combination of cilantro, lime, and things of that nature. I probably would lean more towards that, and probably more towards some of the Italian flavors of basically blending the herbs and kind of getting more of the savory types of herbs and things of that nature. So I would probably lean more towards that, but I'll eat your collard greens as well too, and everything else. So there's not a food that I would too much say that I don't like. Okay.
Okay.
So
you just like everything. You like experimenting. You like experimenting with spices, all kinds of things. So.
I will say I do have an inner fat kid, and fair food always has a great thing to me. So if it's fried and have a lot of calories, that's the thing for me.
There you have it, folks. You know what to get with your right now. I understand that science fiction is one of your favorite genres.
Yes, I am.
All right.
Yes, I am.
Star Wars. Are you a Trekkie? Are you a Star Wars guy?
I would probably be closer on the end of a Star Trekkie than the Star Wars. I have read all the Star Wars books and every single possibility there is, but I probably would. Star Trek would probably be my genre if I had to pick one.
Nice. So, if you had to go to any world, like any science fiction world, where would you go?
Whew. That's a hard one.
Because there's a lot out there.
There is. If anybody knows Star Trek, probably Rise, the Pleasure Planet, where it's just basically you can do everything you want to do and just basically a perpetual vacation for the rest of your life. So that would be my idea.
That actually sounds really good. I've never heard of that. That sounds awesome. Another thing that you really enjoy is music. But you also have workout. I mean, you even brought like a workout thing for us.
Yes, I did.
And
I will listen to anything from, country music on down to basically classical. And literally everything is on my playlist, We have family functions and people will laugh because I may have gospel on 1 minute and then I may have something like DMX on the next minute. And then Bonnie Raitt may come on there, and a little bit of Travis Tritt may come on, and they're everybody's looking at me like, what kind of playlist is this? So it can be anything that will come on my playlist. So.
You're all over the place.
Yes.
I like that. It kind of reminds me of mine. So I have like anything from, like Indian music to rap to all kinds of things.
Yeah.
You can't always relax at home because you have children.
Yes.
You have 2 little ones and you have one
in college now. Yes. Yeah.
So how do you balance your work life?
When you teach me how to do that, I think it helps a lot is because we kind of integrate family with this area as well too. It's the great kind of combination of the two where you can have where, hey, you know, mom and dad are at the clinic, but the kids know where the clinic is and they've been in here and they'll run around as well too. Occasionally we'll have them in here. So it helps that they're both well integrated. Now, you know, there are times when you have to miss certain things because you have to do things, but that's, I guess, one of the positive about COVID is it's kind of eliminated the things that everybody can do. So there's really not much I'm missing as far as home is concerned now.
You're spending time at home?
I've got a great family support system. You know, a dad who can keep kids as well too. My wife works here, so it's a matter of if I have to stay a little bit late, one of them can take care of the kids, and we can swap out things of that nature. So there's a pretty great support system here as far as getting out.
And see, I see folks, like, we value family here. We value them a lot. That's why we treat you as family. And it's something that we're always going to continue doing because we value it home as well. So you being a dad,
Yes.
you, I'm sure, have some dad jokes
Yes.
on here. So we're going to play a little game.
Okay. All right.
To close things off. It's the try not to laugh challenge.
Already lost.
So, you know, as bad as some of these dad jokes may be,
Okay.
we have to try not to laugh.
All right.
Here we go.
Okay. All right. Okay, let's go.
All right. Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon?
No.
They had great food, but no atmosphere. Want to hear a joke about construction?
Sure.
I'm still working on it.
That was horrible, but yeah.
It was hard. Some of these are horrible. Why was the coach yelling at the vending machine?
I don't know.
He wanted his quarterback.
That was bad. That was bad.
Like, comment on your dad jokes, and you may be able to win. And we'll see if we can get Dr. Rick to laugh again.
I'm an easy
And I had more to go, but we got this. Dr. Rick, thank you very much for spending some time with us, so the folks at home can, you know, with their fur babies and their family can get to know us a little bit more, especially right now since, well, with COVID, you know, we've had to kind of limit a little bit of interaction, but we still wanted to be part of their family.
And don't forget, gang, that if you ever want to basically see the hospital or anything else, thanks to technology, Google Duo, FaceTime, we'll be more than happy to basically have you in the room with your pet through technology. So we're very, very accommodating as far as that's concerned.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in, and I hope you have a great rest of your week.
Stay safe.
I just want to remind everyone that's watching, today you can win prizes at home. Just be sure to download our app and also like us on Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube.